Hello everyone, I am Walt. Here we are with another part of the Enlightened Life series. Yes, back with 101 ways to feel happy on a daily basis. Yeah, so we're 45 parts in, and this principle is all about saying no. You know, no means no and whatnot here. But what context do they mean by saying no? Well, the article does not tell you, so that's why it is open to interpretation here, and that's where I come in. Yep. So, saying no, what does this mean? Does this mean say no to yourself, say no to others? My answer is yes. I know. How ironic that is, right? This is the thing about saying no, and I'm saying the answer is yes. Yeah, well, you know, that's the kind of humor you can expect around here. So, yeah, what be this about? What's this whole say no thing, huh? Is it just say no there? Nancy Reagan? No, it's not what that's about. But also don't do drugs, clearly. Just say no. You got me on a bit now. Anyway, my point is really that when it comes to saying no, who is it saying no to? So I would go back to the Wayne Dyer principle. That's one of his wonderful principles that I've talked about in a previous video that I may or may not link depending on when I upload this. But basically, the principle of saying no is like, he's got this principle about living your life that you should be able to do whatever you want as long as you don't hurt anybody else in the process. And so, really, if people are demanding unreasonable things of you, then just say no to them, okay? Assuming they're not, like, threatening your life or something, then agree with whatever they tell you to do. Otherwise, you know, you might end up dead. So, but I'm assuming that's not the case here. That it's, instead just really a case where sometimes people ask ridiculous things of us, and if you don't want to do them, don't do them, okay? I mean, often fear makes us do these things we don't want to do, so, like, the being able to say no to others is very important. Being able to say no to yourself is just kind of a way of controlling kind of the id side of things, as Freud might say in that part of being able just to say no to taking, you know, too much breaks, or saying no really to fear is kind of the thing I would get at most if you know my material pretty well. I mean, fear is really the enemy of all people, that kind of thing that's getting us to feel guilty, getting us to have this perfectionist complex, getting us to be cynical about our reality, getting us to doubt our every move. I'm sure there are more enemies, but, you know, those are kind of the main ones I would think of that really work for fear. And so I'd say the biggie is just kind of to say no to those things. When you have this, I should feel bad about the past, just say no to that. Like, no, I'm not going to feel bad about what's already happened. I can't do anything about it, so what good does it do to feel bad about it? I mean, like, honestly, right? And then there are so many other ones that really work here with this principle. I mean, with perfectionism, saying you have to do everything a certain way. No, you don't have to do that. Just say no to that. Saying no to, you know, of course, doubt. When he says, you know, you can't do this. No, say no to that as well. When you've got then this, like, cynical look on reality that everything's broken, nothing can work, say no to that too. Okay, if there are things that you don't want to believe, that you can't stand, that you find your mind telling you, that tells you how bad and terrible you are, you don't want to think of yourself that way, then say no to it. And so I would say that was my take on, really, this being happy thing. It's being able to say no to not only others who are bugging you in life, but also saying no to those, you know, emotions that are getting to you that are fear-based, that you don't want to believe. Say no to those, because we have the power to control our own minds, and we have the power to get the respect we deserve from others as well. So, really, say no when it's necessary. Don't go overboard or anything, but I think a lot of people go a little bit underboard. They don't say no to enough things, at least in my experience. So I would say that, you know, say no to things you don't want to do, say no to yourself, particularly on the fear side, say yes to all your loving emotions. And yeah, that's about it for this video. I am Walt, and I will see you guys next time with the next video. So stay tuned. I'll see you then.